Alright, so I got this nice big blade of Norman scale chert, creek rock. It fluted at both sides. This one didn't go too far. This one went pretty far. This going to Romania. Nice big blade. Cool. You are watching Wilderness Quest Outdoors with Jay, Leah, and Jasper the cat. See that? Armadillo! There's an armadillo. I've never seen one of those. It is cold. It is winter. We're looking for something to do today. So we're gonna go to the rock shop. We're going to take the long scenic route to the rock shop. We're going to look for rocks for flintknapping, survival, and bushcraft. Mostly flintknapping. We're going to try to make some knives and arrowheads out of the stuff that we go and look at today. But in the meantime, on the way there, enjoy the scenery. Look at this, guys. Agates. Silver leaf, huh? Most of this stuff is nappable.
Look, it just says chert.
Does it? Green Jasper. Is there any that I could indirect? Maybe? I wonder.
Do pyrite for fire starter?
Ooh, maybe I'll take some of that.
This piece. Check this out. What is this?
Blue chert.
Blue chert.
Look guys. Blue chert. Is there any kind of flat pieces that I could... Let's see. Yeah. I'll try this piece.
Are you serious?
Yeah, blue chert.
What is that, chalcedony? What's on here?
That's definitely chalcedony. Can I get a little tiny point out of one of these?
Okay. You said you can have this, right?
Chert here, chalcedony here.
Okay.
Okay, what the heck?
Yep.
Give me a piece of that. I'll nap a point out of that. This piece.
Feels like a brick.
See this piece?
This is
Obsidian chunks. I don't know if I look coal. So I'm gonna get these. Let's see. 1 to 7 stones, $1.50 each. Quartz crystal. That's upcoming. I want to do a bigger one.
obsidian?
Alright. So $1.50 each.
So what types of jasper?
Yeah, so are all that.
Red, yellow.
Jungle jasper. Wood jasper?
Picture jasper.
Those are not arrowheads, guys. Even though it's shaped like one, it is not flaked. See that? Now you can buy these and flake them yourself. Pro tip. Look, mammoth. Oh my god. 3,500.
I wanted to show you. Where is it?
I just made that out of Kineo rhyolite. Cool point. Just letting you guys know that I have a bunch of videos uploading, and it gave me the option to set it so that members of the channel can see it whenever. Like, I'm uploading them all now and spacing them out over the weeks. So if you're a member, you can watch them all now. I figured I should just tell you guys that that's now an option. Don't got too much going on. I'm making darts. Blue gun darts. And that's about it. I just wanted to let you guys know that that is now an option. And if you didn't know, I also have a Patreon channel that I'll put in a link. And I'm going to be uploading a lot more on Patreon, just like stuff going on during the day. And I thought that would be cool for you guys to see, like, just if I'm, you know, out doing something and something crazy happens, I'll just upload it there. What's that?
Oh, dolomite.
Pyrite inside dolomite. Look at that. See it right there. That I'm gonna test from the rock shop. Blue chert, chalcedony, and mozarkite. So we're gonna test those. And the main piece that I got, oh, I actually got two. So I think I'm gonna do 2 episodes here. For green Jasper. So I picked up some green Jasper. That's going to be in the next episode, I think. I don't know, maybe I should make one big episode. I think I'll make one big episode. Also got this slab of red. You know what, let me keep this here. Pick up some of the flakes easier. It's $11.99 red Jasper. I guess that tab will just flake right off. We'll start on this and we'll give it a good test and we'll see what we got. It is very, very, very cold. I'll try to use caribou. Let's give it a little test right on the corner here. Pretty high quality red Jasper. Hold on, my bag flew away. Alright. So we're gonna try indirect to start. Nice. I had to take the stuff out of my pockets. Slammed my finger into it. Okay. See if we can make a nice knife blade here. Nice. The outside is kind of a little slippery being polished like that. Nice big flakes. I might have to do some of this percussion first. So we'll use the little one. Get these flakes off. Nice big flake. This I'm just going to give it a test on. See how it looks. Perfect. I'm going to try to hit right here to get that little bit of turtle back off. Right there. See how it goes. Nice. Nice. Finish this up in a minute. Some rough stuff in there. You see that crud? Let's get past that as best we can. Nice little knife. I got a box from Brad Moore, Learning to Flintknap on YouTube. So we got some Munsungan chert from Maine. Wow, that looks odd. From Learning to Flintknap, Mr. Brad Moore. I told him he should change the channel name from Learning to Flintknap to Knowing How to Flintknap, because he's really good, as I'm sure you guys know by now. So this is all Munsungan, and I am mostly interested in the red. It is abnormally cold here tonight. Antler. Munsungan artifacts, you could see that they're very small. They're about 2 inches long by like 2 inches wide, maybe 2.5 tops. And I added in 3 pictures here for you to take a look. The last picture here I believe to be Norman scale coming up right here, and you can see it looks a little more workable than the other stuff, but about the same really. Freaking sweet. So I told a friend of mine once said, none of us will ever get up to the source of stone to work this stuff. And he actually passed away from cancer. So I kind of mentally promised him that I would hunt something with Munsungan, but I've not been able to get up to the sources yet. So I really, really appreciate this. Brad is a great napper. I'm sure you guys have seen his channel already, but if you have not, I will put his link in the description of this video. And I will be hunting something with this point as soon as possible. Sharpen up that edge. Nice. Thanks again for this material. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. Thanks a lot. I got a tip that there was some flint here, but we saw a little bit on the way in, but I'm not seeing too much. I see a little bit right here. A tiny bit, but it's very, very damaged. Let's test it. I don't know what kind this is. Limestone. This is limestone.
That's pretty nice.
High quality limestone. So I've said this in other videos. If you get a high quality limestone like that, you can nap it. Especially if you need to skin something. This is super sharp. Just use it like that. You don't even have to make a blade out of it. I can see that's limestone already. So no chert in there. Got a lot to look at here. And judging by how this other stuff looks, it's got a very blue tint to it. Mottled blue, gray, black. So this is what I'll be looking for. So this, as far as I know, is not Onondaga. It's more of like an Esopus. I don't know how to pronounce it. This stuff will work just as good. And this is a huge freaking store for me. That's a knife by itself. I could make that into a nice knife. Limestone. Limestone, limestone, limestone. Super high quality stuff though. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing too much here besides the limestone and the slate. Limestone. Alright, so we got one decent piece of some kind of flint. That's not what I'm looking for, but it's still pretty awesome. So I'm going to head out and keep looking. Look along the way. getting some chert from right down in this creek. Man, this feels really special. Oh, nice. Usable arrowhead, definitely will work. So, people are wondering how I find flint and chert. Usually what I do is I look at like Google Earth or Google Maps, and I look for areas with like a big rocky shore along the waterways. And I just walk down and explore. So this has all been super eroded here. We lost about 3 feet, 2 feet out into the river. You can see it cut all the way up to here. And in that original video of this location, you could see that this was fairly flat to walk on here. So a lot of erosion here.
Look at the far shore over there.
Yeah, you can see it out over there too. So that needs testing. See that? That's flint. That's flint. Last time I had my mini sledge. So there's just little bits of chert in a huge block of limestone. You can see it's limestone here. So there's little bits. So that is not good for flintknapping.
Good for flint and steel, maybe?
If you could get to it, good for flint and steel. You'd need a hammer or a better hammer stone. This looks like maybe a little tiny bit surrounded by limestone. Test it. Smells like gunpowder.
Like flint?
Yeah. It's very low quality flint. It's not Onondaga. So, for everyone who found that first How to Find Flint video, this is where I found the Onondaga. Onondaga, that's how I used to say it. Onondaga. So I really want to find a source of that stuff, the smelly stuff. So I'm going to look around here a little bit more and then follow the creeks and rivers around this whole area. So come and take a look with me. Watch out, it's slippery. Sledge. Slip that. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna sink. Okay. There's little Toys R Us teddy bear paws. No, it's like little monkey. I don't know what that is. Squirrel? It looks like little hands. Flint right here running through the limestone and the back. So I'm going to take this piece off. Not Onondaga. Good for flint and steel. Not much else. And this big block is more of the freeze damaged chert. I could see a line here. See how damaged that is? You cannot use something like this for flint knapping, but you can use it for flint and steel fire starting. Let's see how it looks anyway. You smell it. It's not Onondaga. See how it just chunks and crumbles like that? But for flint knapping, you want it to run in a smooth flake. It can't crack and crumble like this.
Looks like it's in limestone too.
This is a lighter gray color. Shock absorber. No. See this? Hit here.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit in there.
Chunks off in blocks.
Mm-hmm. More of that crumbly chert. Ooh.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So that looks like a mix?
It's a mix. Let's see. Limestone chert mix.
Limestone and chert?
Yep. Yep. Limestone.
Oh.
It's mostly limestone. But it's cherty limestone, so you can knap that.
Sploosh.
So to explain what happened with that big rock, I saw a seam going through the rock, a line of different material, very thin, and if you hit along those lines, it'll split the whole rock. If you find where the line goes through in the rock and you hit it at the right location, it will split the rock like what you just saw happen. Look at that.
Oh wow.
That's Onondaga.
Really?
Yeah. See the white speckles in the black? Yep.
Can I smell it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Alright, what do we got?
So we hit here. Extremely high quality flint.
Ooh.
And this is Onondaga chert.
Yeah, can they see that shine? Open it up again?
Yep.
Let's see if I can get that, like, can you like tilt it? It's like a little bit of a shimmer. Ooh, there we go.
But the oil smell wears off real quick. That's disappointing. I really like the oil smell.
It's weird.
So I'll take this and make a little tiny arrowhead out of it again. This is almost the same stuff as this material.
It does look similar.
We'll head up this way. If this is where the Onondaga is, it's not washing in from down there. So it's not coming in from down there and then washing up here if there's a water source flowing out this way. It's coming from up there. 100% coming from up there, the smelly stuff. Alright, so I found, again, at this spot, tiny things. Things that you can't really use for flint knapping, things you can use for flint and steel. But I'm more interested in the flint knapping at the moment. And I'm not really seeing too much big that I could use here. It's all tiny stuff. But it is coming from that way. So I'm going to head up that way, follow that river, and see if there's anything washing out along the way. But as for here, not too much to be found. So, let's go. But again, I found another tiniest piece of Onondaga ever. It is what I'm looking for, but it's so small, man. Come on. Give me more than that. Come on, I've been trying for so long. Alright, let's go. I am hopeful. Maybe we'll find it this time. Always finding more underwears than shirt. Why is there so much underwears? What the heck? Alright, so I just always assume this is a pure chunk of limestone from that color. You can see it's a different color when it's wet. But I always see this and I never test it. So I'm going to test it because I don't know. Oh! That is flint! What the heck?
Are you serious?
That is flint.
So we need to reevaluate this entire.
What the heck?
Are you serious?
That's flint.
Did you just have a feeling
I
about
just
that?
had a feeling. Yep. Just because I saw that color change.
That's funny.
That is flint.
That's usually what the
What is
straight
this?
limestone looks like. Is that the
Here's more. This is weird looking. Alright. That's amazing. What the heck? Yeah. Look at that.
What?
That's dirt.
Are you kidding me?
Look at that. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
It's not pure. This piece is not pure.
So, look at this. Oh my gosh, this might be chart. Are you, dude?
What the heck, man?
Either that or it's what? It's just super, super high quality limestone?
I don't know. Don't know. That's chert.
What the?
That's chert.
Are you, dude?
Okay, so what the heck is this?
Okay, so we need to completely reevaluate. Look, there's that. There's that. Dude, I thought it was just limestone.
There is some impurities in it. But that's pretty freaking high quality. What the?
What?
So, not the smelly stuff, but high quality stuff.
Yeah, what do you call this?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a gray-white shirt. Don't know. What the heck?
I know, oh my god.
That
Oh
is,
my gosh.
this is the highest quality shirt I've found. So I'm looking for the blue and black stuff. I'm just completely rock blind to the fact that there's huge blocks of chert freaking everywhere here. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Well, I was not expecting that. I was on my way out. And I was like, let me test one more. What the heck? Okay, so I gotta make some notes. find areas that have public access and that you are allowed to collect from. You got to make sure. You got to double check. And always be careful of that. You get in deep trouble if you trespass. Be careful. So there are posted signs all up and down this creek. And I found one spot that looked like a public fishing spot. And there's just not a lot of access. I know there's flint in this creek, but if I contact the owners on the posted signs, if I contact them, I might be able to get permission to go and look, but that isn't going to happen this trip. So I'll head over to the public area and see what's around there, I guess. So this white chert that I found, as compared to the black chert, the white chert needs good platforms to flake. If you just hit it like how I usually do, blowing through the piece, it's gonna crumble and you're not gonna have a good finished product. If you take the time to make good platforms and all, then you should be able to come up with a good point or a good knife or a good arrowhead. So each type of stone, in my experience, requires different techniques, especially if you're trying to really thin it. But I'll get more into that in future videos, future lithic demonstrations. I'm just glancing over this area here, and I'm not really seeing anything that looks like chert or limestone. So I'm not going to waste my time at this spot, but it's really beautiful. I followed a creek to a barbecue. I'm going to have some lunch. She's got the food and the drink. BBQ. So I got one of these little fire starter things. I don't know what they're called, but you rip it up into a pile. Then I'm going to use my wazoo necklace, ferro rod, piece of ceramic. Pull this back, you scrape that along there to make a spark. I've not tried this specific stuff yet, so we'll see. I followed the creek quite a ways, so I might be past the actual flint source. But some of this stuff looks promising. Let's see, I'll test it. Alright. That is some different kind of flint, high quality. Very shiny. Totally different kind of flint here. Crazy. Okay. another flint line right there. And you can see it right there. It's not the best stuff. Interesting rock though. Right here is a line of flint. More of that. This actually looks like... Yeah, I will take that piece. That's a good piece. That's probably a good piece right next to it. Take those. These are perfect for spear points and small knives. These will work great. Yeah, that's nice. It seems brittle. We'll see. Has a crack in it right here, so get rid of that. Like that. That's good material. Don't quite know what to call it. Somebody said blue chalcedony. Don't know if that's what it is or not. Flakes don't want to run as well as I thought they would. Width here. Shocked out. So it's got an issue in there. Alright. So coming from the other side. Yeah, it's not so pure on the other side. Alright. Try to get rid of it. From this side, right here, looks like it worked. Alright. The stuff, once you get past the crystally stuff, it's super pure. Look at that. Keep those flakes for arrowheads. There we go. Getting there. Look at that. Alright, it does have a crack going through the center. I don't think it's too much. It's not too deep. Just trying to be careful. Got a decent looking knife blade here. Now I'm being super careful because I don't know this material. Don't know if anybody does. And have no experience in this whatsoever. As a lot of you know, rocks work very differently. So, just doing what I can here. It's given me some really good flakes, really nice flakes too. Alright, tip. Crack did not run deep. Not at all. Base. gotta switch to smaller bopper. Just being careful. I don't know what this stuff is, man. I looked as much as I could in a given day. Still haven't found anything on it. It's still really, really cold. Damn, man. So I'm being extra careful because it's cold. And when you're napping when it's cold, more likely to break. Just gotta be careful. Okay. So this side has a ton of crystally stuff in it, which is not napping as good as the other side. So, let me try to get rid of some of that. It's like really cooperating. I'm trying to thin right here just a tiny bit. I don't want to push my luck too far because, like I said, I don't know this material. And this is all I have of something this big. Okay. Thin that. This side doesn't want to go. So this side is not flaking, which is what I was afraid of, and that is common with creek rock. Let's see what I could do right at the base here. Be careful not to break it. I gotta try to thin this little piece. Got it. Another one. Got it. I'm not gonna mess with that last one. Well, got it. Okay. Tip looks screwy. Tip looks screwy, so I'm just gonna indirect that right there. I'm not gonna do too much indirect on this. All right. Loose antler. Let's see what I could do. See how this works. Not so great. That's a little better. Yeah, that's working better. Okay. See the flakes? This is taken off. It shot all the way across. I lost half the flake there. Look at that. So it's working pretty good. It's just sketchy. This tip is not good. It's all crystally at the tip. All right. I'll just try to fix up this few little spots here. I do not know what to even begin to call this stuff. Sydney might be right. take off this little thing here. Don't want to mess with it too much because don't want to snap it in half. Alright. Got rid of it from that angle. Alright. So I'm going to take off probably about that much, because that's all not cooperative material there. So I don't know, man. Maybe I could keep it on. I don't think I should. It's not going to be sharp like the rest of it. You kind of want the tip of your knife to be sharp. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay. This is shaping up really nice. Keep hitting my freaking fingernail. Okay, enough of the indirect. Nice blade, man. Very nice. Alright. Straighten it up a little bit. Straighten up the edges. Yeah, I like this stuff. I'm gonna have to get more of this. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Found it myself, and I don't have too much of it. And I don't really want to risk breaking something like this. Alright. This crystal stuff is there's a lot of limestone in here too. Don't want to fuss with it too much. Does not need to be super thin to cut, and evidence of that on certain channels that use this stuff. Survival bushcraft channels. Alright. So this is going to be the cutting edge. There. Just make the tip a little thinner. Tiny bit. Alright. This is somebody sent me this as a gift. There is one more spot up here I have to probably hit with indirect. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this one spot. Right at the tip, it's that crystal stuff again. There. Got it there. Continue sharpening this thing can be thinned more. It will be thinned as I use it throughout the years. Because these things generally do last years. I still use the very first knife that I ever made. Just some gentle resharpening every now and then. Alright. There is limestone in there where I was going to put the notches in. So, just about finished here, really. Not going to go too far with these notches because, like I said, do not really know how this material will react to things. Yeah, that is a nice knife, man. Pretty happy with that. There's some spots that I'm not too happy with. Like this whole edge right here is the crystally stuff that doesn't want to flake. But it's sharp as heck. So I'm gonna leave that. Shot a nice flake right up the middle. Easier to haft. I'm gonna try to shoot one more flake right here. I probably shouldn't do that, but I kind of have to haft it. Right there. There we go. Alright. It's a little thick right here. I'll fix that though. Nice, man. I don't know what this stuff rock from New York. Blue-gray, crystally. Some of it is good, some of it is not.